prosecutors and local jails are still adjusting to changes from Illinois' Safety Act. That includes members of the public. Jess Lipson spent some time at a forum. Jess, there's one part of the act people expected a dramatic impact from that's not happening, at least not yet.
That's right, Eric. The Safety Act may have just taken effect, but those on the panel have been getting ready for these changes for months. Some of them tell me they feel good about the transition and now hope the community will feel the same.
I don't see a significant dip in the jail population, but again, we'll have to wait 3 months, 6 months, a year down the road to really know.
Just one of the many questions being answered at the Winnebago County Pretrial Fairness Act panel. Members of the community had a chance to hear about the new laws enacted September 18th.
One of the advantages of having it now, after the law has been in effect for about a week and a half, is we can talk about what's actually happening in court. And you're hearing from those that are actually implementing the law.
Winnebago County State's Attorney Hanley thinks the biggest issue in loss of funds is how to support the people currently working.
We need more people. That's the reality of what this law requires. But there's other kind of hidden costs, and that's just the fatigue on our office. It's created a tremendous amount of pressure on an already overworked and underpaid office.
From the Clerks Association side, we've been working for the last 2 years on what we anticipate for a reduction in revenues. What do we anticipate for additional expenditures? So we've been actually, from a clerk's perspective, been working on this for about 2 years.
The jail's population when this was first put in place was 750 inmates. As of September 27th, 764 inmates.
I think everybody thought that day one the jail was going from a pop of 770 to 400. That's not going to happen. That's not the way the system works. But I think in the long run, I think we will start to see things go down. But we're 2 weeks in. You got to give the system a chance to start rolling.
Hanley said that changes to legislature is imminent with how robust the turnover of laws were.
Those who are detained awaiting trial, if we don't take them to trial within 90 days, they're released. I think that would be one of the first things that I would like to see changed. That's an unrealistic expectation, and I think that could potentially put dangerous people back on the street.
Anyone who attended got diagrams showing how the Pretrial Fairness Act works and what detainable offenses are. We'll have a link to that information on this story on mystateline.com. Eric.
Thanks, Jess.